What's up, YouTube family? Hello, hello. Long time no see. I hope everybody has been well. I'm here to chat it up with you guys and to catch up. I wanted to catch up with you guys on all things Gauge Girl training. So give you guys a moment to join. If you are popping on here, say hello. Pardon me while I get my light on. Tara, hello. Yes, it's been a minute, guys. It has been a minute since I have been on live, and I wanted to talk about why that is and just go into all the things. Hey, Keisha Glam, good morning, babe. Hello, hello. Teresa Jacobs, what's up from London over there? You downloaded the macro book. Hello from Columbus, Natasha Parks. So here's the tea, guys. Well, I'm drinking coffee, but quarantine life. I wanted to give you guys an update. Hello from Australia. Who here has been struggling with the quarantine life? Give me a thumbs up if it has been a struggle for you. And if you're still coming into the broadcast, just say hello and where you're from. Hello, Maria. Hello from Hungary. Kimberly Thomas, thanks for the honesty, babe. Who else, guys? Hey, Yahira. Hello, Kitty Cat. Taylor, Tyra, Nicole, what's up? I think a lot of us have been struggling with the quarantine life. And I don't care how disciplined of a person you are. Gabriella Gomez, Pittsburgh, PA, hello. No horse races. I really have been struggling myself lately, and not in the way that you would think. Not in the way that you would think. Hello from San Diego. Obviously, it felt to me like, see, here on the East Coast, I'm from Philadelphia, we have, I'm used to snow days. I'm used to feeling like the world is shut down for a day, and a day, 2 days, maybe a week tops. I've lived through state of emergencies. Hello from Arkansas. But right now, there's just been this whole level of uncertainty, and it's been impacting me personally on like a psychological level. It impacts obviously my business, my businesses, and there's a whole ripple effect. And the thing that I've finally come to terms with, you guys, this is gonna sound really strange, but I had an epiphany yesterday. And it wasn't until I had this epiphany yesterday that I felt comfortable to be on a live broadcast, because I don't want to be on here being like fake happy or fake positive. If I'm not feeling positive, if I'm not feeling encouraged, you just won't hear from me. And that's not always the case. I've been working on projects, but I want to come on here with like genuine things to say that I actually feel. I'm not just going to smile and tell everybody to be motivated when I'm not motivated. But something switched for me, and here's what it is. You know how like a lot of people tell you like don't watch the news, you know, it's just going to demotivate you. Anyone feel that way? Does anyone feel like the news just really like messes you up? I'm not sure how you guys feel about that, and I'm not trying to get into a political conversation. So there's a lot of yeses about the news messing you up. Believe it or not, the opposite happened for me, because, and I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes like we can live in our own little bubble where we only experience our own pain, our own inconvenience, our own little bubble being burst, because we can't do all the things that we want to do when we want to do them. But when I started seeing like the numbers of like people actually dying from coronavirus, when I saw like a lot of the footage of stuff happening in hospitals and reading stories of like these were like real people who died from this airborne virus, that we are all staying home as a result to prevent the world from just going up in chaos, I said to myself, thank God. I said to myself, thank God I'm safe. Thank God I have the opportunity to be quarantined at home. Thank God the grocery stores have food. And I started looking at this from a perspective of feeling bad for myself and a perspective of being pissy and inconvenienced towards a perspective of, holy shit, I have so much to be thankful for. And the reason this is all happening is so we can protect others and keep other people safe. And I know we all know that, like, logically, and maybe you do, maybe you don't, maybe you don't think about it, but it like hit me in my heart where I shifted my perspective, you guys, to one of gratitude, to one of, I'm so grateful that even in spite of these inconveniences, even in spite of these setbacks, even in spite of the fact that maybe I've gained a few pounds, I don't even know how much I weigh, in spite of the fact that a lot of us are inconvenienced to the nines. Hey, Krista. I stopped looking at it as an inconvenience. I stopped looking at it as a, oh my God, let me feel sorry for myself because I gained some weight. I started looking at it as, holy crap, we have so much to be grateful for. I have so much to be grateful for. And I'm talking from my own perspective because everyone's situation's different. And once I had that sparkle of gratitude inside of me, and once that just began to permeate, and I'm going to get emotional and just bear with me, guys. You know, I think a lot of times we can be like spoiled pieces of shit. We can be so entitled and like we get mad like, oh, my gym is closed. Oh my goodness, they don't have my, you know, organic pasture raised cage-free eggs right now. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like, oh my goodness, I can't go to my Orange Theory class. Like, guys, like, there's bigger problems outside of us. And for those of you who have gained some weight, guys, I've gained some weight too. I'm keeping it real with you. I've gained some weight. I don't even know how much I've gained, but I know I have. But once I shifted my mindset to one of gratitude, to one of, dear God, this could be so much worse. And if this is what we need to do right now to prevent others from getting hurt, from others from dying, like, guys, it's the least we can do. It's the least we can do. Yeah, the economy sucks right now. It does. Like, no, most people aren't exempt from that. And if you are, you're very blessed. But guys, I think that I didn't want to come on here and talk to you guys until I had something profound and meaningful to say, because I didn't want to just tell you guys, just be disciplined, just be motivated, you got this. Because those words would be empty. Those words would be empty if I said that to you right now, because I know that this is hitting a lot of people in different ways. I know that a lot of people feel lost, feel all out of sorts right now, and don't know what to do. And who here is feeling lost and without direction with your goals? You know, give me a thumbs up if you're feeling lost. Thumbs up if you're feeling lost. And guys, there's no shame in that. There's no shame in feeling lost. There's no shame in feeling confused. There's no shame in feeling out of sorts. And I want to encourage those people right now who are like, well, shit, Christine, now what? Like, what do I do? Like, I let myself go. Like, I'm so off track. Like, and I think that so many times we feel that we need to like bounce back and we need to do something extreme and we need to just get our shit together very quickly. And you can do that. Don't get me wrong, you can do that. Hello from Sydney, Australia. But what I encourage you guys to do first is I encourage you to wrap your head around what's happening. And I mean this truly and sincerely. I encourage you to wrap your head around what's really going on and to take it outside of yourself. Don't look at it just in your own little minor circle, which I understand, guys. You all have to eat. You all have bills. You all have kids and spouses and parents and things that you are all dealing with. And I understand that, but take a minute for you. And it could be a minute, it could be a week, it could be a weekend. And wrap your head around how you feel about this. And what I ended up coming to terms with for myself was, you know what? I came to terms with for myself. I said, I have so much to be grateful for. I have so much to be grateful for. And as a result of my gratitude, trust me, guys, I wanted to lay on my couch and just binge watch TV. I wanted to lay on my couch and just be mad at the world. I'm gonna get emotional and I don't even care. And I wanted to take this whole thing so effing personally. But I said, no. I said, I can't do that because I know in my heart that like there's people that rely on me. There's people that depend on me being me at 100%. And I know that when I'm not, I know that I don't feel my best. And I think the best way I can show my gratitude for, you know, like guys, I remember when like this stuff first started happening, and you guys know I canceled the shred challenge. That first grocery store trip when this all started like happening, I remember like being very grateful because they were restocking and like they were putting limits on things, but it kind of freaked me out at first that like there were no eggs and there was no toilet paper and there was no Clorox. And it scared me for a minute because I was at the hospital visiting somebody who was in a car accident. And then, you know, we were hearing all the news. This was about a month ago that, you know, stores are going to be closed. Everything was going to be closed. This is when things were still open. And it just had this very end of the world type of a vibe. And like, it scared me. And I think we have to acknowledge the fact that most of you have probably experienced some form of panic in the last month. And who has done that? Has anyone experienced some sense of panic since this started? Has anyone had any brushes with panic? I have. You know, from my family telling me, oh, make sure you stock up food for the next month. Make sure you this, make sure you that. And like, we have to admit and acknowledge that we have been confronted with things that we've never before experienced. And those of you guys may not know this about me. Before I became an engineer, before I went to school and all this kind of stuff, I wanted to be an artist. And there's this painting next to me that I painted on September 12th, 2001, which was right after 9/11. And when the one plane crashed in Western Pennsylvania, that was 30 miles from where my family and I lived at the time. And I remember as a result, I'll show you guys here. I did this painting, and you can see it's actually really big. There's like clippings from like the newspaper in here from 9/11. And I actually started to think about painting again and like just my response to everything that's happening. What I want to tell everybody right now, anyone who's gained weight, anyone who's struggling to establish a new routine, anyone who's not just like, okay, I'll do it online. Like if you're just, maybe you're just not as adaptable, maybe like, and you're having some resistance to getting yourself in a flow right now, and you ended up stocking up on junk comfort food. Guys, I bought potato chips. I bought alcohol. I'll be honest with you. I did those things. It made me feel like crap. I felt like complete shit afterwards, but I did it because I was feeling very emotional, and all I felt was my emotions, and all I wanted was comfort. And what I'm trying to tell you guys now, and where I'm at mindset wise, is we need to flip the script. We need to have grace towards ourselves. If you haven't had grace towards yourself, if you're like just sitting in here like talking in your head, telling yourself, man, you effed up, you were doing so good, oh my gosh, what happened, get it together, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And I'm telling you why that's not gonna work. What everyone on the planet is experiencing is uncharted territories. He's stocked up on oat milk ice cream. It's uncharted water. We've never been here before. Like, can you think of any time in history where the history of the world has been told to stay home? It's never happened before. So if you experienced panic, if you've experienced depression, if you've experienced anxiety, if you've been unsure, if you've been lost, you guys, that is normal. That's normal. Have grace towards yourself. You are human. You are human. And who wouldn't panic at the thought of catching a potentially deadly virus? Who wouldn't panic? Guys, do you understand? Like, this shit's real. And that's why I was like, first I was all about the news, and then I had a break where I didn't want to watch the news. But then, like I said, something just like flipped for me recently where I was like, you know what? This is real. If we aren't careful, if we aren't cautious, if we don't use wisdom, we could not only be carriers, but we could spread this deadly disease, this deadly virus. And that's very serious. That's very serious. And I think that like, maybe like the reality of it hasn't hit some folks. Maybe you're so in your own world that you can only think about you and your problems. But I challenge everybody here to like get out of your own little world, get out of your own little head, get out of your own little universe that stems outside of your living room, where you all probably have Wi-Fi, you probably have flat screen TVs, you have cable, you have Netflix, you have fridges with food. Guys, step out of your world for a second and ask yourself, what's happening and what can I do? And what you can do is, number one, you can maintain good mental health. I think the number one priority for everybody right now when it comes to health doesn't necessarily need to be shredding. It doesn't necessarily need to be gaining muscle. It doesn't necessarily need to be doing 1,000,000 squats. You can do those things. There's nothing wrong with those things. For those of you who are doing those things every day, good for you. That's wonderful. But I think the number one thing you guys need to protect is your mental health. And in order to keep your mind in a good place where you have a grasp on reality, where you have a grasp on the reality of the situation, not in the, oh my God, the world's ending, let me be that crazy person that takes all the toilet paper, not like that, but with a sober mindset that says, you know what, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to be prepared to my best ability. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to keep myself in good spirits, and I'm going to do my best to maintain a positive mindset. And guys, being positive doesn't mean you're smiling all day long. It doesn't mean that you're fake happy. That's not what positivity is. Being positive means you're choosing to think about better days ahead. It does not mean fake happy. So when I tell you guys, you know what, stay positive, I'm not telling you guys to smack a fake smile on your face when you literally just want to curl up in a ball and cry. When I know a lot of people are without jobs right now, and I know for those of you who still do have jobs, maybe it's more pressure, maybe it's more intense. I don't know where you're at in your journey, guys, but I think that it wasn't until I shifted my mindset and said, you know what, I'm going to choose positivity. I'm going to choose mental health. I'm going to choose to put myself in a position to encourage others. But I couldn't do this until I had myself sorted out. I couldn't do this until I had my mind in a place where I've been able to come to terms with what's happening in the world. And if you've been going through the motions and you really haven't thought through it and you really haven't processed what's happening, maybe you should. And it's different for everybody. But what my conclusion has been, you know what? Be grateful. My conclusion is be grateful. And my conclusion on top of that is if I gained 3, 4, 5 vanity pounds, or if you have, guys, there's bigger problems in the world right now. There's bigger problems in the world right now than having a six-pack. And if you want that, guys, there's nothing wrong with that. But there are bigger problems right now. So what do we do about it? What do we do about it? Here's what I've been doing about it. And I have some stuff that I've created that I think can help you guys. What I've decided is I need to maintain a sense of discipline. And in maintaining discipline, that means maintaining certain schedules, like walking the dogs at certain times of the day, making sure that the kitchen is clean every single night, making sure that this is gonna sound silly, but for those, making sure you're maintaining your hygiene, making sure you're keeping your house clean. Guys, those things sound basic, but if you've just been binge watching and not giving a shit and just comfort eating, I guarantee you, a lot of you, your home might be a mess. You're not getting regular exercise. I've been disciplining myself to get outside. I've been disciplining myself to get a certain number of steps. And that's been just making me feel better. That's just been making me feel better. And in the next week, I'm putting together a new challenge. And this new challenge, it's going to be custom macros. It's going to be custom macros. It's going to be a 6-week summer challenge. It's going to be customized macros, no meal plans. And the reason why we're not doing meal plans is because there are still a lot of folks who can't access regular food. So it's going to be custom macros, and you're going to get a new home-based workout plan based off of your body type, all in an app. And it's going to be a whole community thing. We have special prizes. So I'll be announcing that challenge that I'm going to be starting up very, very soon. So it's going to be a 6-week summer challenge. And we're doing this, you guys, to keep us engaged, to keep the support, to keep the community together. I'm going to be doing special live broadcasts for my challenge participants. And because it's custom macros, it comes with a training plan for your body type. And if you have a body type training plan, this is a brand new body type training plan, all based off of home movements. And the workouts in these home body type training plans change every single week. So it's going to be lots of fun movements, lots of fun workouts, custom macros. And the beauty of this is going to be that, your goal can be maintenance. You don't have to shred. So if you said, you know what, Christine, I want to be on maintenance during this plan, everybody's macros will be customized to your body type. Everyone will experience custom macros. And it's going to be very affordable. I'm talking it's going to be as affordable as humanly possible. Guys, we understand. I understand. And so I'll have more information on that. I'll have more details Friday, but I'll have dates and all kinds of official stuff Monday. But I want to get my Gauge Girl family together because I know that this is a time where people need people. We need each other, and maintaining a sense of social connection when everything feels so socially isolated right now, I feel like it's so important for your mental health. I want to just encourage you guys, and I know that there's a lot of you guys fighting through a lot of stuff, and guys, the answers to what you're struggling with, whatever it is right now, you're not going to find it in a bag of potato chips. You're not going to find those answers in whatever ice cream. You are not going to find that by marinating yourself in hours and hours of Netflix. That temporary comfort is only a distraction from what's really bothering you. And I encourage you guys to do some soul searching. I encourage you guys to ask yourself, why do you feel so anxious? Why are you so overwhelmed? And for me, I became so overwhelmed because I made this whole thing about me. As vain and selfish as that sounds, I was just like this, focusing on my problems in my little bubble. And I'm like, you know what? Like, no, this isn't about you, Christine. Like, the universe didn't just decide to turn and say, you know what? I'm going to make your life as difficult as effing possible. Everybody is experiencing a whole lot. And what we can do, guys, here's what we can do. You got to focus on what you can do. And the answer that I came to is just, you know what? I can be grateful. I can be grateful. I can have a spirit of gratitude. I can do the best I can. I can be gracious towards myself in spite of everything that's gone on. And hey, good morning, Candace. And that's what I came to. And it wasn't until I had that epiphany that I felt comfortable getting on here and chatting with you guys. So that being said, thank you guys for listening. I know I've been rambling for a while. Are there any questions? Are there any questions I can answer for you guys? Anything at all. No question is a stupid question. Anything whatsoever, guys, please feel free to ask. Thank you, Teresa. That is very sweet. I've missed you guys too. It's just, I can't get on here until my energy is right. And my energy hasn't been right for a while. But it's good now. But it's good now. And the puppies start crying. What's the best healthy comfort food? That is a really good question. I think healthy comfort foods for me, actually, I have this new recipe that I gotta teach you guys. And this really good chicken thigh recipe that's gonna blow your guys' mind. Now, for the healthy comfort recipe you asked, are you looking for sweet or savory? Because comfort varies person to person. Yeah, so Teresa, we are going to be starting a challenge soon. And the challenge that we're going to be starting... is going to be based off of home workouts for your body type. Each workout is going to be different. New workouts every week, all app-based. So you guys are going to love that. Got these puppies. Sorry, guys. Come on, go pot. Come on, that's what you wanted. All right, sorry, guys. Let me get back to these questions. Okay, sweet. So Miranda B, what I've been doing for sweet is I've been literally just discovered this recently. I've been taking vanilla Greek yogurt. Let me go in the kitchen. I've been taking vanilla Greek yogurt and I've been mixing about like 6 to 8 ounces, more like 8 ounces of vanilla Greek yogurt. I've been putting the Gage Life chocolate whey protein in it. And I've been putting that plus like a teaspoon of cocoa powder, mixing it up. And you can eat it like that or you can freeze it. But, ooh, it is so good. It is so, so good. If you want to get really extra with it, you can put like shredded coconut on top of it. But it's very high protein. It's so satisfying. I've been doing that a lot lately. There were other questions here. Thank you so much. All right, Estella, what do you do if you can't stop eating and you know you're not hungry? If you can't stop eating and you know you're not hungry, drink water, distract yourself, Sometimes stop and take a shower, maybe. Stop and clean. It's going to depend on the situation. Irene Mueller says, spot on about caring for your mental health. It's so important. When that comes first, the physical health will follow. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly. I want everybody to focus on mental health. And for this challenge that I have coming up, you guys, it's going to be custom macros. It's going to be app-based workouts for your body type that you can do at home. They're going to change every single week, so you're not going to repeat any workout. So it's going to be really fun, really challenging. But I'm going to be doing some mental health coaching for the group, and just be talking about things and getting in your guys' head, keeping your perspective refreshed, because yes, you can follow your macros. Yes, you can follow a workout, but I'm going to be sharing more about just thoughts on keeping mental health a priority, because without the mental health, you guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I challenge each of you guys today to really think about, truly think about, stop making the quarantine about you. Stop making COVID about you. COVID's not about you. If you knew for a fact, like imagine you were in a room of people, right? Imagine you're in a room of people, and if you didn't use caution and wisdom with social distancing, that's the difference between life and death. And that sounds so like crazy, like, no one's gonna die. Come on, they're just being, but guys, like when you do watch the news, people are dying from this. Like, this isn't about you. This isn't about my convenience. This isn't about my own minor inconveniences. This is not about your minor inconveniences. This is about saving lives. And you have to like grasp the reality of that. And until you do, if you just keep looking at it as, I get to stay home, or I get to pass to eat bullshit, or my gym's closed, that sucks. And like, stop making it about you. And that's unfortunate. Exactly, Miranda B. It's real. This isn't about you. This isn't about you. But that being said, think of how much you have to be grateful for, And if you've been out of sorts, if you've, I felt bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been making YouTube. Oh my goodness, I haven't been doing my Instagram lives. Oh my gosh. And I started feeling bad, and then I started getting anxiety over it. I'm like, there's nothing I can do. Like, I just needed time to process it, and it's okay, and everyone's going to be okay, and we're all going to do our part, and we're going to uplift and support one another, and that's what we're going to do. So guys, I'm really excited to start up a new challenge, especially with I'm going to throw in some mental health coaching in there as well, in the private Facebook forum. Exactly, Candace. And I'm just excited to be back. I'm just excited to give you guys the best of me. I'm excited to give you guys just real energy and real community and things that could save your life right now. If anyone has gained weight, guys, from the bottom of my heart, do not beat yourself up. Do not waste 1 minute being mad at yourself. All you can do is make improvements. And you can only make improvements when your mind is in the right place. So for the next couple days, guys, spend time getting your head in the right place. Spend time going on walks. Spend time sorting through your house, cleaning, organizing. When you take a mental break and workout, you can forget about the reality of COVID. There's pros and cons to that. There's pros and cons to that. And for me, it wasn't until I had a really big dose of the reality of it, splash in my face, that I was like, shit. And I felt really mad at myself, because I was like, I felt like such a selfish piece of shit, because I was like, Who the hell are you to like be in a tizzy over your own minor inconvenience when people are dying? But that being said, we still have to carry on. You know, that doesn't mean we throw in the towel and we just lay on the couch and eat potato chips. Does that? No, it doesn't mean that either. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up a new challenge. I'll have details for you guys, something that we can wrap our heads around. It's going to be custom macros, body type training, app-based things. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just excited to interact with you guys. I'm excited to encourage you guys, and I'm just excited. So for instance, if you want to do the challenge with me, your goal doesn't have to be shredding. We're going to customize your macros for you. Your goal can be maintenance, and that's okay. So we'll talk about it more in the coming days and give you guys more information. We're all on that learning curve, absolutely. So guys, just another couple quick announcements. A lot of you guys have been asking me about when the Gage Life Collagen is going to be restocked. That will be restocked by Monday. So it has been sold out everywhere. So if you need your collagen for your coffee, I'm actually just about out of mine. You guys can stock up on that. Lots of fun things happening, guys. So I just wanted to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. I hope you guys are well. Please comment any questions below, and comment any content you want to see in the channel in the coming weeks, as I'd be happy to get back in like my video creating mode. I'm really excited, and I missed you guys so much. So I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys.